Have you ever dreamt of having a luxurious wedding at a famous hotel such as Fairmont, the Norfolk, a 100-year-old vintage hotel? Have you ever thought of Samantha's Bridal, the most trusted brand in the wedding industry in Kenya, having a huge hand to play in that wedding? What about having the amazing, top-notch wedding suppliers bringing your wedding dreams to life? How much would it cost? Millions, I presume. But what if I told you that it would cost you absolutely nothing? Ladies and gentlemen, Samantha's Bridal and Fairmont, the Norfolk, together with these amazing wedding suppliers, have come together to bring you the first ever luxurious wedding.
I'm Bill Kitala, a sales and marketing professional.
And I'm Angelica, an IT professional in data management.
And this is our dream wedding. Mostly I'm into music, I'm into a bit of emceeing, yeah. Just the charm that comes with the job. So yeah, she must have seen me somewhere doing my thing and yeah, and she liked.
We got to know each other because we used to work in the same company, although now we no longer work at the same company.
So the luxury wedding showcase, no, it's not a wedding fair. It is not a wedding expo. A lot of people actually thought it is that. It is not that. What we decided to do is to create a unique opportunity where we can cater exclusively to the sophisticated, discerning bride and groom. Okay? And what we've also done is to open the doors to the most talented, fabulous, elite, and upscale wedding professionals, and offering a stylish and stunning environment, like here, like the Fairmont Norfolk. And we want to offer experiences to these couples. We look forward to treating the couples and making them experience the bespoke service. And what we want at the end of the day, when the couples leave, we want them to say, I want my wedding to be just like this one.
A luxury wedding showcase, and we're going to actually have 70 couples that have been pre-selected. So all you need to do is immediately after the show is go to the Fairmont stand and register if you're interested, and especially if you're having your wedding this year.
But I was not too keen on going for that, for the expo. So she went by herself. And when she came back now, later on in the evening, she told me that, you know, there's this offer, and I've put down our names. I hope you don't mind. I was like, oh, it's okay, you know, knock yourself out. So that was my attitude at first. And then now she was called back she was invited for the luxury showcase. And I was like, okay, I can see this is going somewhere, you know. So at that point, I started getting more receptive to the whole idea. And so she told me the date of the showcase and everything, and I prepared myself. I got a nice jacket and everything, and we came for the showcase. And when we came for the showcase, I was really impressed by what I saw. So I was like, okay, you mean this thing could happen, yeah? So at that point now, I was more or less sold on the whole idea of, you know, having a chance to be the ones to get that offer. Okay.
Yeah, so even when I reached home and was telling him about how I put down our name, he wasn't even that interested. So now when we were finally called to come,
I was a bit curious.
not really, well, you didn't look it.
Okay.
So now when we were called now to attend the luxury showcases, when, like he was saying, he was now more interested and all. So the experience, I think, was really amazing. Really liked what we saw from the venue, how Norfolk, the greenery, just how the setup was, how they decorated the chairs. Really, really liked it. So it was almost like a full wedding. And
Yeah.
I think we loved every piece, from the cocktails to the reception. So it was really excited. That's when we started now praying and hoping that we really get selected for this. Expecting the person to be selected at the luxury wedding showcase, but that didn't happen. So what they said is they'd call us for some vetting.
I can't wait to leave another 100 years. I can't wait to start. All we need is just the two of us. My dreams came true.
Class, the effort, and indeed to celebrate your love. This, after all, is the luxury wedding showcase.
When a woman comes to a man, she has trusted you with her whole life.
I had the privilege of being the chief wedding planner of the first luxury wedding showcase offered by Samantha Bridal. So after the showcase, everyone had a good time, right? We had all these 50 couples in the room, and everybody was having a good time, eating good food, and it was so bougie. But then now when the music hit, you know, everything went off and people enjoyed themselves and they danced. And then you're like, okay, it's over. And then you realize, oh, we're supposed to pick a couple, you know? So we had to think of the audition process and come up with the questions and the criteria, you know, what kind of couple are we looking for? And remembering that the theme is luxury, yes, but the main theme we were looking at was intimate and classy. So there was the number of people. Then you're like, okay, will this person connect? Will they appreciate it? Will they feel entitled? How will they take it? Will they even want it? It was a bit nerve-wracking, to say the least. Went through the interview questions, and then we went through the questionnaires, because they had some documents to fill, other than their name, their number of guests, and you know, how much they were intending to spend for the wedding and what they actually wanted. Did they have a theme? Because again, you're talking about luxury. So we went through that whole process.
2, 1. Wow!
So we narrowed it down. We came to, I think, 8 couples. And then the D-Day came to meet them.
Coming up.
Why do you want to be selected to have this wedding?
This is a perfect opportunity for me to give her the wedding that she deserves.
So I was a bit anxious because I really wasn't too sure what they were going to ask and all. So I was trying to imagine what I was going to ask her. So I was making him practice with me. So after I made him practice, we went for the vetting.
All the 8 couples actually said, yes, we will come. So we were very excited. So we got ready, went to Fairmont and set up the place. And we were like, yes, we're going to interview, you know, we've got an audition. But in your heart, you're like, what if no one shows up? You know, like, what if no one actually shows up? But they all showed up. And you meet the first couple.
Why do you think you should win this wedding?
Because we really need it.
Okay.
I think it will be a very good thing to win such a thing. It will be an honor.
I fulfill the basic factors that I needed, and I want it.
That's a good reason.
It's a good reason to want, or you desire it.
Yes, I desire it.
When we came for the showcase, we really enjoyed it. And when we're doing, like, we can picture, like, majority of these things that are happening here as part of our wedding. So, like I said, the main thing was, like, the cost for what I dream of as my ideal wedding would cost a lot. So this would have been a perfect opportunity. So I've been holding up, sending anything. I'm like, this might just be a chance to get this done. And my mom says I'm a lucky person, so I'm just crossing my fingers that this happens, because really I've been putting on hold doing any signing up of contracts. I'm like, this, it's like God sent. This would really be perfect for us.
Anything, it's not even about me or anything. Probably it would be for her. She deserves the best. She has been with me for through thick and thin, and for the last 4 years. So if anything, it would be for her.
We're looking for a story. You know, we wanted to sort of also reward someone for the love that they've shown their partner. So we wanted it to not just be given to a couple that feels, yes, we're entitled, we're the right match, we look good, you know, but wanted to give it to a couple that would really appreciate it, probably had a rough time, you know, trying to get to this level. So we also had to hear the story, you know, and so at number 3, we were almost certain, 4, 5, 6, I think, this couple walks in and, you know, they just looked like, I mean, any Tom, Dick, you know, my friend next door, the lady who stays next door, the guy who stays next door, you know, in come Angie and Bill. I wasn't expecting much, actually. But then, you know, when they started talking, let's start with the fact that he proposed twice. I mean, who does that? I actually cried during that audition process. It was a very touching story for me. The guy did, I mean, he did all the good things. Booked a trip to Mombasa, wonderful 5-star hotel, you know, made a plan. And you know how guys really plan, because sometimes they don't. So when someone plans and, you know, 2 nights away and all that, you know, he really went all out. And again, this is your normal, you know, this is the guy next door, you know, has a normal job, and he you know, he just did everything he could.
So she said yes, finally.
Definitely, she had to. she did
have
a choice.
Yeah. You wanted it to be perfect.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yes, I had two proposals. So like he was saying, the one in Mombasa, we like spent most of the morning now in the police station, because I had to report the theft and all. And then when he proposed, I was not in a crying now because of the remaining me of the proposal.
Oh wow!
Some tissue.
There's some tissue here. So yeah, you can pick it up for her. Thank you.
So yeah, ideally when he proposed, I really wasn't in a good mood, and I felt like he could have done more.
Wow.
anymore. So, but anyway, the second time round, he made up for it. It was really a lot of fun. Spent the afternoon in the spa, massage, nails, makeup. And then the setup at Tribe was really, really, really nice. The table had I love you on it.
It's contagious. It's actually contagious.
She's always crying.
No, not always.
Now you're crying now.
Well, on the good thing is it's good to have a planner who feels you.
Okay, continue.
The setup was really nice. The table was the sprinkles was written "I love you." We had a lovely dinner. He went on his knees. The ring was actually in the dessert. It was like a really nice setup. Proposed, said yes, yes.
I was like, for his effort, for everything he did, you know, someone would have gotten so discouraged, which I'm sure he did, but he didn't give up. You know, he said, you know what, Angie deserves the best. And he went again and it went all out. And we asked him a question. We asked him, why would you want this wedding?
Why do you want to be selected to have this wedding?
I've been wondering, and I've been having this headache. How am I going to give her the perfect wedding that she wants? So when we heard about Samantha Bridal, we thought, wow, this is a perfect opportunity for me to give her the wedding that she deserves. Because again, to have a very nice wedding, a perfect wedding, it's gonna cost a fortune. So, we've been planning, we've talked to vendors and we've realized, oh, it's quite a cost, yeah. And the kind of experience that I would like to give her is going to cost a lot. So when Samantha came along, we felt, wow, a luxury wedding, not too many people, you're going to give them a very good experience. Because again, like I said, I want this wedding not to be just about us, but to be about our families, our siblings, our friends. So that when they come, they really have fun and they think, wow, we really enjoyed Bill and Angela's wedding. So we think this would be a perfect opportunity for us to be able to offer that experience to our loved ones and to our family.
Wow. You'd expect someone to say, we just want to work with all these wonderful suppliers and then it's free and we won't have to spend much money. And he goes like, it's because she deserves the best. I mean, woo, this is Kenya. She deserves the best. And, we're all picking the tissues and, They really touched our hearts. And we're all sitting there and we're trying to picture, who do we really think this wedding should go to? And so watched the replays. Thank God, that the producers, the TV guys were there to shoot it. We were looking for a true story, a true couple, not a couple that, we were looking for truth in it. And we were looking for a couple when they would talk, a couple that when they would actually talk to each other, you would say, okay, these guys do have a connection. We're not the best judges, but we wanted to see if we could feel something, when they're actually talking. That X factor, that there's just something you cannot really put your nail or your finger on it. And so, yeah, that's what Angie and Bill did for us. And so we decided, let's not make it that easy, So we called them back in and we told them, we're going to have 3 couples. We just want to ask you more questions. And they were so willing to come. It was so funny. It's like someone else would be saying, no, we already came. But, and get over and done with it. But they came. And so when they walked in, it was very quick. They said, oh, thanks. Just tell the other couple to wait, So they kind of knew that, yes, there was another couple there.
So I'm the group communications manager for Fairmont. So that includes marketing. And I'll make sure if you do win, you get the perfect luxury service that comes with a Fairmont brand.
And my job will be to ensure that the couple we select actually gets the luxury wedding that we promised.
Thank you so much for coming for the second time round. Having gone through the first interview, the process has been quite a long one. We have some more questions, as Margaret had told you when she called you. How many people are you okay to have an intimate wedding?
Yes, so our plan had been to do 200 people, but we are fine on reducing the numbers and having an intimate wedding.
As you know, we had a number of couples that we brought to the first interview. I'm sure you saw the person the first time. Every couple had a good story.
Can you imagine?
Every couple, you know, had something distinctive about them. And so the judges have deliberated and deliberated and deliberated based on our responsibility to let you know and to inform whether you have or have not. And it's a difficult task. But from there, I'll just let Catherine, if you can. I don't like giving some. Please just continue.
Well, you are the winner. Oh God! Oh God! Thank you. I'm not going to cry this time. Thank you. That is such good news.
Thank you.
I was trying to ask him, maybe they are calling us to tell us the news. He's like, no, I don't think so. Yeah. So thank you really much.
How do you feel?
I'm so excited. It's really
I'm surprised she's not crying.
really good news.
And this one for you.
It's an honor that we were picked out of all the couples that were here. It means that the judges must have seen something that was genuine between the two of us, which we can't take for granted. So I'm happy about that.
Really appreciate it, and can't wait for the big day.
Say thank you to Samantha Bridal and team for selecting us to be the couple. And thanks to God again for granting us this prayer. Yeah, we are happy. We're happy about it.
All of us exciting for the tomorrow wedding for Angie and Bill. We're here to represent to you and to your guests some of the dishes we have in the menu tomorrow. We have two appetizers, and we'll present these two appetizers right now here with you. It's one fish quenelle with one aspik jelly mayo, and one authentic Caesar salad with a crispy bacon. This is the starter for tomorrow night. The guests, they can choose one of these. And after that, we'll make one of the main course, the beef fillet with mashed potatoes, some steamed veggies, and one mushroom sauce. Important, as I said before, is the quality of the products. So when we're going to the luxury, it's exactly what ingredients we combine and we include in one menu. So one beef fillet like we have here, the quenelle for the fish for the starter, with the beverage we use to combine for that night, and the most important, the finest ingredients we can find around of the country, he create after combined with techniques we use after so many years with our experience, he create the best result we need. And this is actually luxury. The epitome of the elegance is the good ingredients and the good food.
For me, the whole experience was good. It was not hard because the events organizer made it easy for us, because they had all their suppliers ready, everything was in place, so they're just calling us in to approve all the ideas that they had, and we're just saying, yeah, this is good, putting a few additions here and there, removing a few things here and there. So the whole process was easy for us. So we really enjoyed it. It was not hectic, it was not too time consuming. Yeah.
The day was magical. I think it was even better than what I dreamed it to be. I loved the whole experience. I wish I could do it again, but yes, it has come and gone. But it was just so amazing. All my family and friends were like, wow, this was one of the best weddings that they attended. So just to say big thanks to the Luxury Showcase team. They did a fabulous job. They made our day fantastic, and we couldn't have asked for anything else.
given us so much in return. All I can tell you, parents can give you anything, but they can give you a husband. And you found your love there. So please love him, respect him, and you share everything together. And I'm sure you're going to have a very happy life.
not to leave you or return from following you. For where you go, I will go.
Where you lodge, I will lodge. Your people will be my people.
One more day and one more night, maybe one more sunset, and I'll be satisfied. But then again, I know what it will do. Leave me wishing still for one more day with you.
Tambuzi is a flower farm based in Nanyuki, and we produce scented roses. Our strap line is Stop and Smell the Roses. Produce roses for the luxury market because our roses are very exclusive and they are only produced for special events. They're produced to wow in an event for a day. The difference between our roses and other roses that you find in the market is that we specifically choose them for scent and for shape and for color. If you look at the shape of our roses, most of our roses, they have a cup shape or a cabbage shape. And that is what we call a garden look. And also, I would say that 90% of the roses that we do are scented. We heard about this luxury wedding, and we were interested in being partners to Samantha Bridal because we felt that it was an opportunity for us to showcase to the local market that we have products or we have roses that will do such an event. Sort of tell the people or show the people in Kenya that we have a company that can produce the roses that you find in very exclusive events outside the country. And so when we saw this as an opportunity, both for the farm and both for the couple, that they would get to enjoy or to have our very exclusive roses in the event. And I think that it's the high time that people in this country know that there is a farm like Tambuzi, and there are some very luxurious roses that you can find locally in this country.
But they have not opened their eyes yet.
Not yet.
Wow. 1, 2,
open.
Open.
Wow.
Oh,
Nice.
this is really cool. Oh,
oh nice. You
oh,
got
look.
dance floor over
The
there.
names.
Oh, I feel so good.